Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 ACC Tip-Off Q&A. I am happy to have SMU with me on the stage. Head coach Adia Barnes, Ty Skinner, as well as Kyla Deck. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Obviously, a new chapter in SMU women's basketball. You welcome a new coaching staff and 15 new players, 12 of those being transfers, plus 3 freshmen. Have you had any sleep?
No. Do we ever sleep? No, but it's been great. I think it's great to have the challenge of building something new from a clean slate, a new start, new energy, so I'm just ecstatic about it.
I mean, one advantage you have is that 8 of those new faces are veterans, graduates or seniors. Can you talk about how that experience factor was maybe important to you and your staff as you went into recruiting to SMU?
Yeah, it was really important because I think nowadays, I think it's very hard to win with freshmen. I think there's very few freshmen around the country that can be direct, impactful kids in a program. And so I think there's a lot of value with a returning player that's been under different coaches, you know, like Ty and Kyla. They've been in different programs. They've done things different ways, and they have success and proven success at this level. I think that's essential nowadays.
So we know what the style of play was when you were at Arizona. What should ACC fans expect from this SMU ball club?
They should expect a fun team that's tough. You know, I was a tough player, so I'm definitely a tough coach. I think that tough in a sense like blue collar. I'm not that tough. They all say I'm not that tough. But like tough in a sense like you're going to have fun, you're going to die for balls, you're going to have each other's backs, you're going to smile. You see they smile a lot. She smiles more than Kyla, but they both smile a lot. You're supposed to have fun. You do what you love and you have fun with it. A style that we're going to play good basketball. We do a good job as coaches and we're organized. And I think, you know, it's funny. I look at this team and our personnel and our strengths. We're going to shoot a lot more threes than probably I've ever shot because I'm not like a 27 three-point shooting team per game, but they can all shoot and they love to shoot. They don't like to post up and stuff. They love to shoot. So we're going to shoot a lot more threes than I ever could have imagined.
Don't give them the game plan.
I know. Okay. Not 27, I'll tell you that. You know, but they love to shoot the three. I'm like, dang. But they can shoot really well.
Adia, you kind of hung your hat on. You've been a defensive-minded coach, and offense has fed off of that. Should we expect more of that?
Yeah, so the problem is it's so funny because people always say, oh, a defensive-minded coach. I'm really not. Like, I love the offense and defense, but with the personnel I had, who I could recruit, I could always manufacture points off of defense with our personnel because we always got athletes. So I think that you're going to see us, when we're great defensively, we're really good offensively. So I think you'll see us dictate on defense, but not a 50-point a game. Like, I don't think that's a fun style of basketball. So create off defense to make easy scoring opportunities. But I think you're going to see some damn good offense.
Ty, I got to ask this. Interstate rivals, Arizona State, Arizona, for multiple years, and now you go to play for Adia. Was there anything that was like, oh, this is not who I thought you were since you've been your head coach? And kind of talk us through that recruiting process.
Yeah, we was rivals. But I didn't think she was going to be as funny. I was surprised how funny Adia was. I think I laugh at her a lot. Like
they say I clock. Yeah,
she be clocking
they say I'm a clocker, I guess.
Yeah, we've been letting her know what clocking means.
Yeah.
And she
okay, I'm not cool. Can you tell me what clocking means?
Kyla, tell her what clocking
means. It's just
means.
basically when you call somebody out on something. I clocked your teeth.
That's I say I talk crap.
I feel cool now.
Okay. I felt too. I was like, I'm clocking.
So during the process, it was really exciting just talking to her again to know her. I felt like when I first met her, she had a lot of confidence, but she didn't know that I'm a fan of basketball. I already knew who she was prior to just watching her national championship stint. So like I already admired her from afar, and just talking to her, like I thought she was the person I thought she was gonna be. Like she seemed not cocky, but like she's confident. Yeah, confident. Like, and I want a coach that's confident, even borderline cocky. So, you know, yeah, and believe in me. So I thought the process was good. We got along really well.
You know a fun story too. So, and I'll make it quick. So. Just like a month ago, she told me she still had some videos. Yeah. So after the press conference, when we played against ASU a couple times, she always like would kill us. And we would trap her, we'd do all these things. She'd always score really well, score like 25 points. And after the games, I didn't remember this, but I guess I said good things about her. And she had like 2 press conferences. And I read them out, it brought a tear to my eye. Like I said good things about her, you know, as a competitor, and she had those. So I thought that was really special. I was like, oh.
Ty, are you keeping those in case you get in the doghouse?
No, I knew who she was before. She already had a great player that's at a place that I want to be at in the future, and is at my height. So I do look at that as like that's inspiration a little bit. So yeah, I kept the press conference because I was like, Coach, I was like, Dad, I just played against Adia Barnes, the one with the girl from Erie that went to the league. I was like, this is what she said. She's there. So I sent it to my dad, and I always had it since, and I showed her. So.
That was special. I didn't know that.
Kyla, who's tougher to take the ball away from, you or your pit bull?
Definitely my pit bull. She's got a strong little grip on her.
Again, everyone's new to this. You've now gone against Ty in practice. Describe her game.
It's funny because my freshman year, I went to SFA. We played Arizona State. So I remember her actually playing against her, but I was pretty young, so it was a long time ago. But just going against her in practice, she's a dog. Her skill set is really good. Like, she sees the floor very well. Like, that's something that I look up to her. You know, her vision, how she passes the ball, how she shoots, how she makes her reads is something that you can learn from, and it's good for me because I get to play defense against that, and I feel like if I can guard Ty, I can guard anybody in the league.
Ty, one of the greatest things I came upon as I was preparing for these 2 days is that you're the first person in your family to receive a college degree. Congratulations, first
Thank
of
you.
all. And can you talk about how maybe that has inspired you throughout this process of college athletics? And what does your mom say about all of this?
Yeah, my mom, shout out to my mom. She's really excited. She's more proud than I am about accomplishing a degree. She really wanted me to do it. And I think when I was going through the process, 'cause I'm still in the process, so it's kind of hard to realize like your accomplishments as you're going through it, because I've always had one goal and I'm so focused on that goal. So I think just looking back at the few things that I have accomplished, like, it's just a blessing, really. I just thank God every day. And like I said, my mom and my family, they're really proud of me. They think I already made it. I haven't even accomplished my dream yet. They're like, you already made it. So yeah, I think they're really proud of me.
Ty, you didn't even say it, but one thing that I think makes you great is you're always striving for more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing from you. Adia, as you are transitioning into the ACC, has there been a coach that's reached out to you or that's just been trying to help you through this process as you come into your third new conference in 3 years?
No, I don't say it like that. No, but I think at this level, I think that we're all competitors. I did reach out to Sharma, who was actually one of my teammates years ago, and just asked about, and I've known Amaka, so I asked her about the ACC. But I think that at this level, and we all compete against each other, we're fierce competitors. And I think that it's just different now. I think if I was maybe 25 years old and hadn't been somewhere else, probably. But I think it's just different as you mature and get older and change conferences.
Ty, I hear you like to cook.
Yeah.
What's the go-to meal?
I'm very simple. I like nachos a lot. I'll say nachos, steak, and salmon. I cook that a lot.
She loves seafood rolls. She will spend probably.
No, stop.
She probably spends $200 a week. Thank God for rev share money. Probably spends like $200. I'm always like, Ty, on seafood rolls. That's Ty's thing.
Just for yourself, or is this for the team?
No, I don't. I invite them. You're welcome
Too
to bring your own
expensive.
seafood boil.
$50 a person. She can't be paying for the team. Like,
You know, there's a business side to this. Like, you
I
can start
know.
charging.
I know. So anybody who wants to sign an NIL with me, seafood business, please.
She will be your best
I'll be your
advocate.
best advocate.
Kyla, who's the one teammate that you think maybe no one knows about right now that a couple of weeks or a month in, everyone's going to be talking about?
Zara King. She's a sophomore. She just transferred from Cal. She's a little young, so she's, obviously gonna have to gain some experience, but the type of game she has, like, she's very hard to guard. She works hard. She has a great attitude. It's not something ever in practice we're like, all right, come on, Zara, like, come on, fix your, like, no, she always has a good attitude. She's always practicing her hardest, and I just think that she's gonna be a real tough cookie.
and she fits our system really well. I think style of play is really important. She's athletic, so she can press and play defense and shoot the three. And she's going to be a really, really good player for us. I think she will surprise some people.
All right, last question for you guys, and I know this is all new, but you've heard enough, and you're at SMU now. When I say this, give me a one-word answer for each of you, and Kyla, we'll start with you. ACC women's basketball, what's the one word that comes to mind?
Gritty.
Guards.
That too.
I think elite. And one of the reasons why I say elite is because I think there's very few conferences that are very high academic and very good athletics. So I think that when you have both, and we did have that at the Pac-12, I think that's what made the Pac-12 a conference of champions years ago, It had great academics in amazing cities and great athletics. And I think having two of those things is special. And there's a lot of top conferences that they just don't have that. And I think also leadership. We have a tremendous leader. And I think that's one of the things that's going to separate the ACC from other leagues. And I think it's really going to explode this year.
Awesome. Thank you so much, SMU. Good luck this season.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.